Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first match of Rainbow Six Siege Nationals.
Yes, yes. I would say beautiful night tonight, but it is not a beautiful night. But that just gives you plenty of more time to watch as our team plays in NECC Nationals Round 1. Uh, Been a really tough season, really good season for the guys. So we're hoping for a really, really good match out of tonight. I am SAU Big Country, former captain of the Siege team. I'm joined here with.
SAU Meef. I'm sub for Varsity Call of Duty.
Hmm.
Tonight is against Umich, right?
Yep,
So you guys are
you
finally
Mitch.
finally getting that rematch.
Oh, it's a rematch, all right. A
Yeah.
rematch for the ages. I've been told by a few of our guys it is very dependent on if they have one of their players in or not. Uh, how hard this match is going to be. So we'll see once everyone's in the lobby and the game starts. But welcome to the stream, ladies and gents. We'll switch back once the stream or the game starts.
Yeah, we'll see you guys in a few minutes.
It's that boy Fade.
Yo, one of us forgot to launch with Vulcan.
Sorry, we had someone that doesn't know Vulcan over normal, so we're launching again.
That's a crazy win loss. I wish I had that shit.
Bro has yet to win a game.
That's so clean though. How the fuck are you copper too if you haven't won a game?
That's
He
it.
hasn't lost one. He hasn't lost one.
Oh shit, that's clean. Don't play this game anymore. I play for you now.
Thank you.
Oh shit.
Welcome back to the stream, everybody. We are getting started here on map 1, Chalet, for NECC Nationals. Starting out with SAU's first ban. Attacking, I can see a Dokkaebi ban here. That's a pretty common one for SAU. Called
There
it.
you go.
Called it. I'm the greatest of all time.
We're already twinning them in the chat, so
Twinning them.
we got some lovers.
We got some lovers. Honestly, with Umich's ban, I'm not sure exactly what to expect. Jackal. So that can counter. Fleeg's pretty heavy. He's a pretty big Jackal player. But he'll probably just switch off to Gridlock or Nomad, somebody else. On the defense ban, I can't really make a guess for Umich either. Fenrir, pretty common ban throughout comp and ranked and everything else. SAU, I don't know. Patrick, you got any ideas what they might pull for a ban here?
Not really. I don't really know the characters.
Yeah, a soulless ban could be probable. Azami, yeah. Keeping it.
They really should have banned her.
What? All right, but we're getting started here. SAU, we'll see picks. Looks like we're going pretty commonplace picks so far here. Umich with an early Montang and a Glads. Okay, Glads hopped off, but they're still sticking with the Montang here. SAU probably go second floor to start out the match here. And they have a pretty decent setup from when I've played with them and watched on other games. Let's see. Yeah. So they're doing their standard setups. They're getting angles. We got Doobie running the Solus, hunting down all these drones just to keep the info a little bit scarce on Umich's side.
He's gonna knock out this wall, put up a barrier.
They're going to be playing that little balcony right next to fireplace, just watching and try to deny as much area into library as possible. They will just have to be sure that they're not getting picked from the window behind, but they are usually pretty good about that, and they know when to back off and head back to site. But
First
yeah,
time get started here.
start of action phase, we got Doobie. He's still out drone hunting. He's not really, it doesn't look like he's really going for peak or anything here.
Just gonna kind of run around, see what he can see.
Running around. He knows somebody went out on K9. Some people over by Trophy. He knows there's some over there too. Let's see some of the other people. Yeah, so we got the Ash, and I believe it might be the Lion out on Trophy window here hopping in. Looks like Umich does know that Doobie is there, and they are going to find that kill on Doobie pretty early into the round here. But that does let Umich into Trophy in West Main area. I don't believe any of Umich is... Oh, no, we do have some Umich upstairs as well on the roof. Fleeg's watching library stairs window for any little peeks there. And then we have Braff downstairs just barely getting away. He was a bit more focused on the drone. They are going to be hunting him out here. Boot getting taken down. The Montang moving up.
Not a lot of health for Brapp either.
Not a lot of health for Brapp.
He's gonna swing a little bit. He's gonna
He
get
did
one,
get
though.
one though.
Another one swinging.
Another one swing. He does get taken down. It's a 2v4 situation. Fleeg's up top library stairs. He's watching straight towards where some of these Umich players are deciding to push, and one's coming. It's a Montang, and he doesn't realize Fleeg's does get that kill. There's another one on that staircase. We'll see if Fleeg's repeaks that or if he drops. I don't exactly know, but getting that Montang down is a huge advantage.
Yeah, taking out that shield is a huge.
They're still
huge
out
advantage.
the number game, but it does make the probability for a comeback a lot better. We have Cypher looking at piano window. Umich droning out. They're trying to get this information back. They're trying to find the rest of this SAU team. This one on piano window, it looks like Fleegs was very much looking towards him. I think there's one out in that hall or standing at that window, looking for Fleegs. Standing at that window, it looks like. Looks
bit of
like
damage
somebody
done
gets some damage off. Yep, Cypher did
be
some damage to their
1v3.
Lion. It is a 1v3 for Fleegs, and he's gonna have to play take back on the site here. He's
know
gonna
where
have
he
to
is.
score one of these kills. But we'll
He
see.
misses the flash.
Doesn't miss the flash. Umich is holding very good angles on the site though.
He's gonna kinda jiggle
We'll see.
through this.
He's yep. Fleegs is looking away at just dang near the worst moment possible. He
Gets
does
one.
score the one. He
Gets
gets
another
two.
one. Triple kill for Fleegs.
I don't know if SAU has any information on where this last guy is, and if. Oh, but Fleegs is looking there.
He knows.
He knows. He knows. Fleegs is a knower right now.
No help though.
No health. He knows to do
He
back.
gets it. He gets it. 1v3.
1v3 take back. He just needs to find the diffuser. He gets it.
he gets it.
He should have this just in the nick of time.
Huge kills
This is
for
a
Fleegs round 1.
Huge round. Impact round there for round 1. That is an amazing first round from SAU. Now, if they can just notch out the... on my mama.
On my mama,
Fleegs'
says Fleegs.
That is correct. An amazing, amazing take back from SAU Fleegs. Now, if SAU can just fine tune out those early deaths and the rest of those early picks.
I think they have a great shot at this.
It's a great shot. That's a mental boom on Umich for getting 1v3'd in a scenario where they have diffuser down at that time too. God.
Yeah, especially there because all they have to do is play objective.
All they would have had to do is play objective. They didn't really need to swing, or they could have double swung him, and then that would have been around.
They were playing kind of far apart though, so they couldn't double swing.
They were playing pretty far apart, and they just took their time each time. But that does kick us off to round 2 here, going first floor. I know SAU, they don't like going the basement site. That's a lot of comp teams don't like going that basement site because it is a pretty easy site to take compared to the rest of the sites on this map. But
Doobie, not a fan of potted plants here.
not a fan of potted plants whatsoever. He does it every round. I don't know exactly what it is. I think he's just trying to...
Trees.
Or trees. I think he's just trying to get... I'm surprised he didn't punch that tree. I think he's just trying to get rid of all like the little spots you could hide your drones. But SAU going for like an up top hold here. They don't want to see Umich come in and take the top floor so that they have a vertical line of sight on the actual site.
Gotcha.
So it looks like Umich does really want to get this up top though. It looks like they're mostly playing around library, but that's our SAU guys aren't really worried about library. If they want to come in library, let them come in library. They're gonna hold them out of the rooms directly above site, so that's like offices and the main bedroom upstairs. We'll see here. The thermite is going up top. Looking around, Umich is taking some random chunks of damage. I think it's from just some random angles. It might have been from some Legion traps as well.
Fleegs is taking this pixel peek here.
Fleegs is holding a nice pixel peek. I think they're getting some good information. I think SAU knows where these guys are going to be mainly pushing from, so they're holding pretty well. Umich does get in. So Umich, we got the buck from Umich dropping to Brap with a thorn trap too. So we'll see here. They're pushing up. They're swinging around. But SAU's just not letting go. They're holding this top floor pretty solid.
Yeah, they're playing this very well.
Brap having a little bit of trouble getting into closet from his little rotate hole. But they're just holding this solid. They don't want Umich to get this off his site.
Yeah, they're playing this very conservatively. They're not swinging angles they don't have to. They're not wasting too much util.
It's exactly what
And there's another
SAU
one right
needs to
there
do.
for Doobie.
And that's, Doobie getting 2 picks there.
Double for Doobie.
Massive play here. In a 5v2 situation, less than a minute left on the clock. Umich either has to decide that they're going to just push in and clear this, but Doobie gets
kill
one
for
more,
Doobie.
and then Brap gets one to finish off the round. That was a very well played round.
Very.
SAU definitely reorganized after losing some of those people the first round, and they didn't want that to happen again, so they held out a lot stronger.
Yeah, round by round, you're going to see these guys adjust so well to their opponents. It's incredible.
Yep. They're definitely adjusting making every little change they need to. Moving into the bar site here, I'm noticing on SAU's part picking up a lot of grenade counter. So even if it's just the ADSs from Jaeger or Cypher running the Warden, they don't want to be affected by those nades all that much. And we're going to have Boot making some holes so that if anybody from Umich hops in that library window, he's able to shoot them the second they hop in. That's a nice little spot. Looks like Doobie might be playing Vase here. It's a really strong position as long as you don't get naded out completely or double swung at any point. So we'll definitely see how Umich reacts to that hold. Oh boy, Doobie going for a little bit of a spawn peek here. And I don't
There's
know.
one wandering over
There is one wandering pretty close to where
He went below.
that guy walked by, yeah. I don't think Doobie's going to end up finding really anybody there. It looks like Umich is deciding to take a Solarium push here compared to Library. So they're going to push over from Solar side, it looks like. And they might even try to push the main... No, they're not going to try the main floor push. A lot of this map is vertical. The only site on defense where verticality doesn't really matter as much is the second floor site. But the rest of these sites, if you just give up complete vertical to the other team, it's very easy to get picked off. So SAU is doing a really good job about defending that verticality. Umich pushing up through piano here. We do have Fleas holding a nice little angle on the wall, watching for them. And he does get picked off, though, by the Ash on Umich's side. That is a tight little angle.
They're all going to be taking that angle.
Yep, all bunched up on that angle.
Hopefully Brad can
there was a
take advantage
Nitro
of that.
cell. That would be an amazing spot for a Nitro.
Doobie
Doobie does get picked off from his spot. So this does make it a 3v5 situation. Brap is the only one up top on the second floor. He does find a kill, though. See if he might find another one. I know there's Umich people there. Oh, he gets crossfired. Umich wanted that spot, so they knew they had the numbers game. They knew he was there, so they were just going to take him. We do have the two other SAU members, full health, down on site. So we'll just have to see here. Boot getting droned out. But Umich working on taking that verticality. Boot does take a little bit of damage. You have Cypher. Looks like he's in a little bit of a gunfight as well.
He's going to get flashed or stunned?
Well, Cypher's running Warden right now, so as long as he has his goggles active, the flashes don't work on him. Keep watching that door,
Two
AJ.
big kills
Let's
from
go.
Cypher.
2 big kills. It is a 1v2
1v2.
situation. Boot stuck in the closet area. He's running around on him. One of them is planting in the site. I don't know where the other team member is. They're both down in sight.
He could get an angle there.
He could if Boot drops here. He's dead. Use those holes that they made. Use them. So he down Lion.
One.
He knocked one.
Thirsted.
Yep.
He's going to go down the stairs, jump.
Gonna jump. This is getting
Unsure
risky
where the
here.
last one is, though.
He is unsure. It looks like the last one is in the closet that
Knows where he
Boot
is now.
plays. So both players kind of know the area
He
where
ninja
they're at.
fuses?
He's not going to be able to ninja. They're going to hear it and they're going to run for him, but he's going to try to stick it out.
tried it.
We're going to see. He
And he
gets
did
it off! They might have not heard that. I did not expect that whatsoever.
Huge.
But that is a huge play by Boot. Love to see that out of him.
I was not expecting a ninja right there, especially with how close he was.
Yeah, no. Usually that is a sound cue the other team is going to be on top
Yeah.
of. So I don't know if maybe they
Was there some
maybe
util
they
thrown?
didn't hear it. Maybe they did. Well, there was a Gabe's smoke out there, Boot's smoke. That shouldn't have made enough noise to counter it, but it could have been that they just didn't hear it. It could have been that they thought they were faking it, so they didn't push up as fast. But whatever the case, that just leaves for a 3-0 round advantage for SAU here.
Incredible plays from Boot right off the bat here.
So now we're back upstairs, and we'll see this round for sure. If SAU has their upstairs take, or upstairs hold, ironed out so that they're not going to be losing as many people as quickly as they did before. So it's not left up to a 1v3 situation for Fleegs. But they're still going with this Montang thing. I mean, it probably would have worked out pretty well for them if it wasn't for their Montang just not noticing Fleegs at the start of the round. But we've got Doobie here. He's playing around Kitchen Trophy, which is where Umich did make entry last time. Looks like we have some Umich people. They're going to be going trench downstairs. They could get a flank up. So we do have Brapton playing downstairs. He's getting kind of distracted by this drone. There's two people on that. One's already in the trench area. Brap just, yeah, he's making a good call here, and he's just getting out of there. That's not a good situation for him to be in, and we don't want to lose somebody this quick. See,
still playing this basement here.
Yeah. Umich is still, they're making sure that he's not down here. They're worried about him lurking around somewhere.
Especially with that Montang shield.
That Montang shield, yeah. That's, I mean, clearing out a room first with a Montang is a pretty good idea.
And they're on the main floor now.
Main floor. We do have the Legion on Fireplace. Fleegs tossing some nades at this Montang.
Hits him.
Did him for
half.
Getting some good damage off here.
Not much health left.
And if Fleegs does get it, but there's another one that Fleegs doesn't see. And they
behind him.
Yep, hopped in from library. It is a 4-4. The rest of SAU is full health. There's a little bit of damage on Umich's side from a Legion trap, but they have Finka. They can get rid of that. So we do have Doobie here. Doobie. Oh, very close. He saw the Ash on her phone, but she was hopping off at the exact same time. And the utility cooldown just got the best of him.
Boots kind of holding their choke point here.
Boots holding a really good choke point. They have good angles set up. It doesn't look like Umich has gotten the wall yet. But Boot is getting droned out. Umich is getting on this information game. They want to know where people are. My worry right now here is that where Boot was holding, all they have to really do is shoot through the wall and they can get him.
And they do.
But now we have 4v2 situation. SAU's come back from worse. They are working on pushing into site. SAU Brapton kind of on a little bit of a flank here. Diffuser is going down. Cypher still in bathroom. Ooh. But he does get picked from the rest of Umich going from Solarium, and SAU Brapton gets picked.
The first round.
Yep. Umich picking up their first round of the match, and SAU losing their first round. But that was a very well played round by SAU. It just a few bad picks.
Crucial moments.
In a few crucial moments, yep. Yeah, itchy throat. But we are going into the next round here. Looks like SAU is opting to go kitchen dining. They don't want to go back upstairs. They won kitchen dining before, and it was a pretty decisive win. So they want to do the exact same thing here. If SAU wins this round and the next round, that's going to leave them up 5-1. For the first map, that's a pretty decisive round advantage. That would be really nice to have going into the second portion of this match.
10 seconds remaining.
But it does look like Umich is starting to be aware of Doobie's little shenanigans with Solus. So they're watching one drone or not watching many at all so that he doesn't pick off all that much.
You maybe could see this one?
No, I don't think Doobie's going to really have anybody run across his sight line here. He's got one moving, but I don't think it's going to be anybody. Oh, and he does get one, proving me wrong. Told Doobie.
Another one.
Yeah. Another one, but he's falling back. He knows not to get too greedy now. It's been an issue at some other points throughout the season, but he's fixed that. So we are... Let's see. Umich droning out. Everything pretty well. Umich is running Deimos, so they're trying to isolate Doobie here. But he's back in sight, I believe. So this Deimos swinging hits the Legion Mine. Umich is getting a hold of like Fireplace and everything right now, but with SAU just holding these rooms right above the site, it's not doing a whole lot for Umich. They're just now starting to get moved in on Piano, right outside Piano actually, with the Montang. But SAU has enough guns looking in this direction that even moving in with this Montang, it shouldn't pose that big of a threat. That is if they realize where they are positionally. We do have Brapton dropping, but Umich does get a trade, or SAU does get a trade. 3v3 situation. Fleegs is just falling back to site, probably for the best here. Just at this point, you would just want to try, even if they do get some verticality, which they can't do a whole lot of. The thing they have for the verticality at this point is Thermite. It's just hold site, hold your angles.
Try drawing them out now.
Yeah, Umich trying to play that information game. Fleegs, I'm hoping he doesn't get droned out
3v3.
here, but he is playing a crucial point. As long as Umich can't go down from that spot, it looks like Umich is going to go for the wall here. Cypher though, tossing a Cade Claw on. I don't think he's going to get it off in time.
He's playing the site very well. Just kind of
He is playing the site. He just needs to know. Oh,
they're going to be coming in soon.
They're in. He does get the Thermite though on the backside.
That Montang is going to be an issue.
Cypher does have his Nitro Cell as well though.
10 seconds left.
Oh, and they're just shots up above.
Meleeed.
But
Fleegs clutches up.
does clutch up yet once again. With those
4-1.
impact nades and just shooting the feet. Fleegs providing a very crucial impact kill there for that round. Current score of the map on Chalet is 4-1. Looks like SAU is deciding to go back upstairs instead of opting to go bar.
They were playing their upstairs very well the first few rounds, I will say.
The first few rounds, they are getting picked from a few random spots. I don't know if SAU has figured out exactly where Umich has been pushing from. From previous round history, Umich decides to go for trophy window quite a lot, but I don't even know if I'd be watching right next to that. That kind of seems to have been leading to a few of the picks that have been happening. It does look like, though, Umich is not going for the Montang. I think they've just gotten it countered too many times. I mean, they've tried playing the Montang quite a few times this match, but it only worked out for them a handful of times. The rest of the times, Fleegs has countered him with the nades. And they're making me eat my words here. They are going back to the Montang. Push. So, start of the round. Let's see. Doobie looking to play around the kitchen area like he has been doing these last couple of rounds. Umich looking into the main lobby area. It looks like they're going to be going downstairs for trench skin. SAU does have one team member down here. It's Brapton again.
He's going to be watching that main entry.
He is watching towards the entrance to trench. I don't know. I think Umich is going to opt to go away from it at this point.
It did cause him a little trouble with Brap down there last round.
It definitely disrupted him. They're making me eat my words every single time here. As soon as I say I think they're not going to do something, they decide to go for it. But Brap trying to lurk. Oh, someone on Umich is upstairs, I believe. They picked off
through the roof, maybe.
I think they went in through like one of the piano windows. Brap taking a hefty amount of damage, but he does end up getting the pick on the kill. He might. Oh, it's Brap, and he might get him. That Montang is so low on health that if he hits one more impact nade, he has him dead to rights.
Get a little heal.
Even with that Finka nade, I think a good impact still kills that Montang. The issue here is Brap did have another person besides that Montang down there with him. Doobie still playing around like West Main kitchen area, but it is holding a lot of these push points from Umich. Umich kind of making entrance over on library side. They do have a drone in sight, and I don't think Fleegs knows about it whatsoever. Throw an impact, Fleegs. If you throw one of those impacts, you have him dead as well. Oh no, there's somebody in the piano window.
Huge flick.
Huge flick from Fleegs. I saw that coming, and I was very worried. SAU though, they're just biting at the ankles of Umich here, getting them all confused.
Fleeg's currently 8-2.
Fleegs is playing out of his mind this map. Doing a very good job
Is it
there.
this map?
It's off and on with him. Doobie getting picked off by the ace. Fleegs nearly picking off the ace, but then
They're gonna
Brap
clean it
comes.
up.
Or say, yeah, it was Brap. It was
Cypher.
Was it Cypher? It was Cypher from inside. No, that was Brap. Stop trying to confuse me.
Ooh, gaslighting.
SAU is playing this map very well. Honestly, if I was Umich here, I'd take a timeout. At 5-1.
Yeah, one more.
So
to
it
go
is.
game
It
point.
is moving. 2 more to game, or well, match point and 1 more. Yeah. With side swapping, maybe attack wasn't Umich's side. Maybe they're more heavily defended. So maybe they know something I don't. But
Make you
we
eat
will.
words again.
Yeah, eat my words again. But we will see here. It looks like Umich is opting into the Soul of Strat as well, trying to drop as many drones as possible. Looks like they're kind of playing a similar hold to what SAU does. Well, what a lot of comp teams really do, in trying to hold that fireplace balcony and just keep library in territory so that they don't have to worry about it. But I know SAU strat here, they typically like to get on both sides of the map, on the K9 balcony as well as on the library windows, and they like to just pinch those people off so they can take control of that side of the map, which if they can do that correctly here, I think is going to really confuse Umich and give SAU a very strong mental point
Mira
to
used
finish
one of her
everything off.
windows, so she's still got 1 more left.
Yep, so they did set up a mirror over on the rotational wall just to look into sight, which isn't a horrible play. And honestly, they might put on another one of those windows, and I think they are putting on another one of those windows.
Fleegs is repelling.
Fleegs is repelling, and honestly, I think
got a
he
cheeky
saw
angle.
him
He did,
for a
yeah.
second, but he just didn't.
Saw him through the mirror window. They called that out.
He knows.
Got the little peek there, trying to get a shot off.
He really,
I don't know if he's gonna get this.
I don't know if
on
he's-
the brink of another frag too.
I don't know if he's gonna get it, and I hate watching stuff like that because eventually I feel like they're gonna just track you down and they're just gonna quick peek you and shoot you off. But Doobie
gets
does
him.
get the first pick of this round on Insider from Umich. We
Doobie sees another one.
Doobie going for another one, going for the Solus here.
Saw him cross,
And
pushing
he's-
up,
he-
knocks him.
He gets another pick.
Double
SAU
for Doobie again.
double for Doobie. There is someone bottom lobby here.
Yeah.
Faded, which I don't know if anybody else from SAU was moved in. Okay, so yep, Fleegs is inside. Boot gets picked off by the Mira. I think SAU.
Someone on Brap's left right now.
Yep. Someone
This is
on
gonna
the
be a good window
piano.
to jump.
Someone on the
Leading the
piano.
way.
One of Umich in Solarium, near Solarium door, and one in office. All of Umich are back on site at this point. It is a 3v3, minute 10 seconds left. Plenty of time on the clock. SAU just needs to make a decision here for how they want to approach this. I mean,
They're just gonna kind of have to play their doubles here. Make sure
playing
they're,
their doubles,
double swinging.
play those double swings. Try to drone. I don't know if SAU has any more drones left. They've given some call outs as to where people are. It would be very good if they could just get this information and get a pick.
Yeah, opening this site up with a pick would really set them above.
Cypher moving in and planting. Worried a little bit about the piano.
Huge flick from Fleegs.
Yep,
My.
Fleegs flicking and picking one. Faded, moving up
Bomb
quick.
goes down.
But it is a decisive pick there. Brap.
Does he have eyes on diffuser? Saw two heads. Knows where both of them is.
Diffuser never got planted, so
Yeah.
Brap knows
1v1
where it
for
is.
Brap.
10 seconds. He has to run for either defuse or run for the kill.
Doesn't see
He
him.
doesn't know where he is,
Yeah.
and they get the kill. But that was a very close round.
Very unfortunate end for Brap there. Just not
Enough time
realizing.
on the clock. I don't know there. It was a very difficult call.
With only 8 seconds left.
With 8 seconds left, you can't, like, at that point, you know the person was near sight. If you go for the plant, you're basically just inviting them to come kill you. So you almost definitely have to go hunting at that point. And that guy did choose a pretty good spot just to lay low. I mean, not many people are going to check right behind that little cabinet. But that does move on to round 8. Umich opting to go bar, I believe. Yep, bar gaming site. SAU plays this pretty similar to how Umich tried playing it. You try going for that vertical game. If you get verticality holds, you're able to move in and plant, or you're able to just pick off enough people that it doesn't matter anymore.
Huge advantage surrounding your enemies from all directions.
Oh yeah.
5 seconds left.
Umich setting up pretty similarly. I think they're opting for more like feet holes and head holes around the upstairs. Now, whether that's just to throw off SAU from wherever SAU decides to push here, or whether they're actually going to be playing those head holes and feet holes, is a little bit of a different story.
Brap's gonna rappel up to second balcony.
Second balcony. Hope that no one shot out at that window, because that would have been a very unfortunate turn of events for Brap. Fleas focusing on a camera. There is somebody. There's a few people playing in a
gonna take
pretty
the same
close
angle.
vicinity. Oh, he shot right on. He's shooting right on top of him. But
Is that a very common spot, you would say?
I mean, yeah, you know, sometimes people are going to be playing around there. I'm honestly in quite a bit of shock that Fleegs didn't hit him at all. Because I believe it was, I don't know exactly who it was. It might have been Wisewitch. I don't know what that guy's name is. It might have been him playing on that spot, which he did pretty good. I'm surprised he didn't shoot back at Fleegs. Ooh, but Doobie getting a lot of damage off.
Saw his
and
toes.
not quick enough on the reaction to catch him on the backswing.
He's gonna swing again.
But he
Gets
does get him
downside.
that time around.
There's a guy coming up the stairs though. He's got to watch out.
He is coming up the stairs, but that guy's gonna try to crawl back for the res. Doobie, his better bet would have been just hopping there or not hopping, but
Flashes
just
himself.
blowing that drone up. I mean, he could have gotten that pick easily. Now the guy's at basically the bottom of the stairs. That res is
send
almost
another one.
guaranteed. He's trying to get this other shield off. He is gonna get that other shield off. And he hops in with his gun down, knowing there's players around that area.
2v5.
It's a 2v5 situation. 3 people on Umich's team, though, are heavily damaged, so this could go anyway. 1v5 situation for Cypher, Boot getting picked off from library stairs. And it looks like that guy is going to get greedy and try to go for another one, so we'll see here how Cypher fares. Cypher getting that pick, but another one double swung that hallway and picked Cypher off.
3? 5-3?
5-3 for first map of Chalet. This brings us into round 9. At this point, I'm sure Brap's talking with the team,
Keeping the
trying-
mentals.
keeping the mentals up, trying to iron out any issues that are going in with how they're pushing. Because, I mean, there was a few there, but nothing that I can really commentate on. It's just stuff that happens a lot of the time. But Umich opting for the basement site. So this isn't something you see a whole lot of in comp. Some teams do it, and they do it very well. Some teams do it, and it's just a comfort site. But we'll see how this push from SAU goes. If I was to bet, I bet Faded is going to be playing the Bandit near the main wall, and they're just going to try to Bandit trick that and keep SAU off. SAU does have a pretty decent strat of They try to get that main wall. If they don't get it, they just immediately rotate around the trench and they blow the side wall. Because if you can get that side wall and you've got control of that, like that back area, you can usually push into sight and then just hold angles while somebody plants, and it gives you a pretty secure route for a round win. But we do have a few of Umich players playing upstairs. I don't know if they're looking for picks exactly or if they're just looking to lurk. We've got SIU prepping windows with claymores, so they don't get ran out upon while trying to get this main wall. But exactly like I called it, we have the bandit on the wall. They are tricking. Fleegs is going to try to put down a firebolt there and keep this guy off the wall. They are going to be able to just keep on that one. If they put it in the center, it's not going to work. But if they put it on that left wall, they're fine. I don't think they put it. I think they put it in the center. Oh no, they did get the breach.
They got it.
That the bandit backed off. So SAU does have that main breach. They could leave somebody out there just to watch for crosses from blue and from the side room, while the rest of the team, because like I called it, they're going around to that side wall of trench. So as long as you have at least one player out here just watching for all these crosses and stuff, you're holding
They
these guys
spotted
at
the
angles.
user room and 2 enemies, it looks like.
And that's one member of Umich down. Side wall has been breached. They know one's playing on that back pillar.
They found another one.
And it looks like Fleegs, I don't know if that was a smoke or if that was another fire. Umich returning the gun though, taking out Boot and Fleegs. We'll see Brap on a long rotate into blue. It is a 3v3. Brap's
Very
looking.
slowly.
If Brap like quietly
It's
moved.
on.
Oh, and it was such a close gun.
Double kill for Doobie though.
Double kill for Doobie,
That's gonna
but
be it.
Umich does power through and get those
5-4.
rounds off.
Umich taking the first 3 on defense.
3 rounds on the backside. Yeah, at this point, I would call a timeout if I was Brap and just reevaluate. They're doing good, but there's a few things that I know is probably just getting in the minds of some of the guys out there.
Definitely.
Attackers need to locate and
But the only thing I'm noticing, it would really help, just for more information, but I'm sure SAU is doing an actually pretty good job about that. But just those faster flanks, because those flanks that Brap is pulling are in very good positions, but they're just
They're pulling them away from sight very well.
They're pulling them away from sight, but no one's ever paying attention to the angle that Brap's coming from. But if it would just go a little bit faster, Brap would probably be able to pull a few frags and just not have to worry about dropping 2 of SAU players.
5 seconds to insertion.
But Umich going back upstairs for the back half of
Moving out to locate a bomb.
Umich's defense. We'll see if SAU opts for their same push or if they're going to switch some things around. I think we had a few wrong spawn points here for SAU. But they're doing a decent job already. They're getting the drones out. They're trying to get as much information as possible.
Spotted one.
They do have one spotted around game room bar, side closet.
Spotted again.
That Valkyrie, that can be very dangerous. I think they're going to try to go and just clear her out completely.
Please taking the exact same peek again.
The exact same peak. This time, no one was there. Just not close enough for a kill to happen. Looks like Brap is out of both drones. Brap's out of both drones. Doobie still has a drone. Cypher still has a drone. Boot's got both of his. So SAU has plenty of ways to gather info here. They just need to make use of it, especially when pushing in here. So we are under 2 minutes for this round. Still a lot of time, but you are going to want to start developing a plan here.
You're just kind of waiting on this balcony for something to happen. But everyone's kind of doing right now.
Yeah.
Just wait for the first opening pick,
Nobody
I guess,
wants
too.
to make the first move. Everybody wants to play reaction. But Brap does end up clearing out that Valkyrie downstairs. There is another one downstairs, though, that I don't know Brap knows about, and I'm pretty worried he's going to get swung in that corner, and I called it. That leaves SAU in a 2v4 situation. The two out on K9 Valk are still alive, and they're going to get a breach here. One's playing close on that breach.
Kind of know where Cypher is right now, it looks like.
Cypher and Boot are both out there. I don't know if they've both made themselves known.
I don't think either of them have taken shots, but kind of inferring.
Yeah, they're both full health. Boot's trying to play more around this door, but he's about to get, heavy swung, but he does get that kill, that refrag.
2v3. Cypher's still outside on this balcony here.
Yep,
Who's
Umich
playing in?
Umich looks like they have pulled back to like their holding positions.
22 seconds left.
Boot
gets
picking up
one.
another one.
One's on site.
A Cypher getting a
2v1.
kill. So all they have to do now is get
Boot's-
Diffuser down and hold.
Who's putting down Diffuser? And
They know they're
he's
downstairs.
below.
They know the Umich player is down below.
Coming up,
So
main
we'll see.
stairs.
Yep, coming up Solarium side. Looks like he's going to be trying to make entrance around bathroom. All SAU has to do here is hold, and they've got the Diffuser down in a really good spot.
Yeah, they're full set up already. Diffuser's still not spotted. 17
18
seconds.
Yeah, 17 seconds left. I
gonna come
think this
around.
guy from Umich, he has to go for Diffuser. He could kill both people, but he doesn't have the
doesn't have
time.
time.
That is
just gonna give up
round.
here.
Yeah, that's
Look for
round
the pick.
6 given
Now they see him.
to SAU.
There you go.
He tried going for that kill. He wanted to get another kill out of that match, but
Match point.
AJ was gonna make sure that that didn't happen.
Match point for the Bees.
But there we go. I think that's exactly the mental boom that or the mental boost that SAU needed, was taking that round there. So all they have to do now is play another good communicated round like that. And I think they've got this map in the bag.
I think they're golden if they just play it like they did.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
But match point
In favor of SAU.
in favor of SAU. Umich is playing the bar site again. We'll see here. This was a pretty contested push the first time SAU went around for this site. So we'll see if they decided how exactly they're going to push this out and how they're going to deal with some of the random spots that Umich was playing in. Umich setting up these shields yet again. That's a pretty common thing to see in comp, is the shield on library stairs there. I know even SAU does do that from time to time. But looks like SAU might even be going around for a Solarium side move in. Not seeing a whole lot of Umich activity on this side of the map, thankfully. So they might be able to at least get into the building pretty easily. And Boot basically having his crosshairs on top of somebody's skull.
Making sure they don't get breached. Whoa.
Opening up the
Take that
window.
barrier out.
They had the mirror upstairs this time around.
She put down both of her mirrors.
Let's see.
Or windows, rather.
Let's see. Fleas are being a little bit careful about actually swinging in. But it looks like they're finally moving in here.
There's
They
the
did
camera.
get seen on that camera for a brief moment. Umich getting ticked with some damage. I don't know if that's like just from library window or from where exactly. I don't know if Brap has any idea about this guy on library. I don't know if that was communicated to him. But he's aware.
Coming upstairs.
He does know
There's a
somebody's back there. He dodges the thorn trap after that goes off, and he starts tossing these nades. He
Sees
does
him.
have his gun up. He does get the guy on the library stairs, but there is another one on
Someone's looking
piano
for a trade,
window.
Possibly?
Boot is in. They know this one's up by that piano
Another one.
door, and Boot
Boot.
does get him. 4v3 situation. SAU does have vertical now.
They're gonna be watching
They're-
their steps very carefully.
They're going to be watching those steps. They're going to be watching the hatches. And Faded does get a pick off on Fleegs from the back side. So Umich might have sent somebody out on a flank. So SAU will have to be aware of that.
One player for Umich has no health.
Yeah, one player on Umich, very, very low on health.
Send a wall out. Doobie spotted a guy also.
I think there's a Umich guy just sitting in that corner there, but Doobie does get a pick. And that was the low guy on Umich's team. 3v2, two people still full health.
Oh,
One in that
possibly
corner,
seeing
but
one,
that is a
and he
really
does,
good pick
too.
for Boot.
3v1 for the bees.
Just
trying to shut this
dropping,
first map down.
getting all the traps out of the way there,
Putting the diffuser down.
getting diffuser down, holding angles,
And the
and
bees
that
take
gives the bees map
one.
one. Played very well on that backside there.
Huge first map take from the bees, especially in that first half. Really just showing dominance.
That first half showed that after the unfortunate events from last week, SAU wanted to come back and just make their statement in nationals for sure.
Yeah. There's your final scoreboard, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you in about 5 minutes with
5-10 minutes
Map
with
2.
map 2. Welcome back to map 2 for NECC Nationals. We are on Clubhouse, arguably the most played comp map in the game. Starting off bans on Umich side, I think they might take the Jackal ban again, unless they go for the Dokkaebi instead of SAU. With Dokkaebi off the list, I honestly don't know exactly. I don't think they're gonna do it, but a Montang ban might be a thing.
They were playing it quite a bit.
They were playing it quite a bit, but I also don't know if that's a Umich exclusive. Ying, I don't even know if I saw Umich pull Ying out last time.
I don't think they did.
I don't know if they did. I'm expecting a zombie. Hey, dude, we don't let him hear it.
Oh God.
Some chatter. We got some professional yappers in
Yeah, there is
our
one.
group. But I was correct on the zombie ban. Umich going for the defensive ban here. I don't know what Umich would go for defensive. I would say Valk, but Umich was the one running Valk a lot. Soulless. Okay, yep, nope, that one's understandable.
Doobie was playing a lot.
Doobie was being a
Souls.
little
Very annoying.
gremlin with that. So I can hear him slapping his hands aggressively after seeing Soulless get banned. But SAU is on attack side first,
Doobie's
so
gonna pull out Buck.
we will see some typical picks here. We got your hard breach, we got your wall clearing, and a couple soft breach, 3 soft breach.
Cypher sticking to Ace.
Yeah, Cypher's main role is typically the hard breach or electricity. So I'm expecting just to see basically only those 2 operator choices from him. But Umich is opting the gym bedroom hold to start. This is... I mean, when I first started playing, I always thought gym bedroom was like the worst site to hold. I was always so preferential to go play CCTV and cash. But the more and more I've played this game, I'd rather play gym bedroom 10 out of 10 times because it is just such a better spot to hold if you have your stuff set up correctly, which looks like Umich is playing heavily on getting CCTV and cash held. We do have Brandon looking to make sure he's not going to get peeked by any means here. Umich does have their roaming Valk, a staple for them if you would at this point. While our hard breach for SAU does make their way over to hot tub balcony, the rest of SAU slowly making their ways around, so they're not in any danger from getting picked from like windows or anything. Brap hopping out on the balcony window. League's giving some cover, looking all the way down. Well, we do have Umich peeking that window a little bit and then backing off immediately. I don't know if they're
2
going to
people
try
watching
to...
that.
Yeah, we do have 2 people watching that. I don't know if Umich is going to try to re-peek that after a little while, or if they're just going to not bother with it all that much.
Doobie, a nice little cam right there.
Doobie droning out. I mean, his drone work there, he saw quite a bit of Umich was just stacked around Con and Sight. Umich is checking down below, or Doobie checking down below. Cypher checking gym bed. His drone does get picked. Boot engaging with the Umich player in bathroom. Both players taking quite a bit of damage. Looks like Umich's roaming Valk has made their way back to site. Doobie is going to get picked off. Oh no, the Valk is on those staircase that Boot was watching. So we do have Fleegs and Brap looking over at this window. Do have one apparently ran out on breach, got Cypher. At this point, communicate with each other, figure out something. They're being watched by these windows so heavily that at this point I would call back and I would just try to make a play for hot tub. Now whether that's pushing in from there or just trying to hold the window for Jim. But
Brap's gonna swing.
Brap is gonna swing. They're damaging each other quite a bit here. We'll see. Brap ends up getting that kill though.
There is one guy right there on
2v3,
the right.
yeah, one right of that window.
Oh, he sees the leg.
Getting quite a bit of damage off on that. Looks like Fleegs is watching in from breach, trying to deny that cross, but Umich is just
Attackers recover
holding these tight angles so they
Blues
don't
made
have to
himself
worry.
known.
20 seconds. SAU is going to have to start moving here, and it looks like they're going to be getting pretty active with it. Brat moving in, getting the kill.
User's gonna try to go down.
Fuser's going down. They do got the
triple for
one
Brat.
wrap in here. Oh, and that's just such a tight
Whoa.
round. The Valkyrie moved around, shot Fleegs
Wait,
while he
what?
was planting the bomb, and then just
Dang.
flicked over to Brat's head. But it did look like they reconvened. They had that there.
Chat clip it.
Yeah. They had a plan there. It just, that is what you hate to see, is when you're in a line like that, it's just so easy to drag your gun down just to get another kill in that circumstance. Honestly, I don't know if that Valk knew where Brap was. If he would have just stayed in the bathroom,
defenders.
Uh,
Protect your bombs from being defused
but
by attackers.
I don't think Fleegs didn't get Diffuser down, so that would have just been a time crunch. But that does move us into round 2 here. Umich going downstairs, getting your typical covers, reinforcing dirt. They do have Goyo, so that's something SAU is definitely gonna have to look to clear out. Those things will just burn time off around if you don't get them detonated early enough. Looks like Umich is still opting for their staple roaming Valkyrie.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
But that does kick off the round here. We have SAU just running around, getting all the external cams down, denying as much external information as possible before we finally end up pushing into the building. Common thing for SAU to do here is just play a top-down take on this. So they're probably going to all convene at one spot and just take top floor as quick as possible, and then they'll just slowly start moving down. Especially that they know this Valkyrie plays just around in general. It's definitely a good idea for them to do. But doesn't look like anyone from Umich is on the top floor. Looks like they're following a drone down the main red stairs here. While the rest of SAU does worry about taking the rest of that top floor.
Brap's just gonna keep on breaking through.
Yeah, Brap's clearing all these barricades off doors, trying to get as many sight lines going as possible. We're going to have Cypher moving down here in just a second. He's going to work on getting those hatches open. SAU sees these Goyos stacked near this door. They just can't detonate them because they're not in the front.
Do to quite a bit of damage.
The Valk is there. Fleek saw him. But the Valk backed off almost immediately. Doobie getting picked from a cheeky little angle, looking up through the floor.
4v5.
Is a 4v5. We have Brat moving around to secret stairs. He's looking down. There is a chance that one of these guys just moves straight across from his crosshair.
There's someone watching Brap though.
That angle Brat's on is a very dangerous angle. Like I've seen some very head peak spots there. Fleek's getting picked by the guy from secret, who just swung out.
Push up. He's gonna take some damage though.
50 seconds left. Boot does
gets
get a
one.
refrag though, turning this into a 3v4. It's a little bit more manageable. They do detonate those Goyles. That's gonna burn, you could say, roughly about legs off the time.
Brap dropped. Sees
Brap drops, sees the legs, but just gets fragged out by the secret player. Twisty is he is a demon.
Yeah.
To put it lightly. We'll
Cypher's
see
gonna have to
here.
Watch him.
Cypher gonna be repeaking that same area. Twisty getting another kill, and then Faded taking out Boot to end off round 2. Boy. Defense on Club. I mean, you could say any map is really defensive sided. I would argue that Club really isn't. That it's pretty even across the board for taking each site, but it is just a map that if you don't have a good plan going in, you're going to start experiencing some trouble. but I believe SAU does have a pretty good plan here. They're just getting some
Attackers need to
clogs thrown into that plan. So we'll see here. Does look like Umich is going for their tertiary site with CCTV cache. We'll see how SAU takes this. This is typically one of the more easier sites to take on this map. You will never see a comp team unless they have a entire strategy built around holding pool. You won't really see comp teams play pool site at all. But let's see. Let's take a look at the ops here. I mean, it's a pretty standard lineup. Umich is still going with that Valk. And honestly, I don't even really see the Valk throwing their cams out all that much. I mean, this round it does look like they are. They still have one in their pocket. And we do have a Yui from Umich going for a spawn peek at the start of the round. Throws a bunch of lead down the range, but doesn't hit anything. I don't even know if anybody was over there where he was shooting. Doobie going for the map trick on the main wall. I think this is definitely going to throw a wrench in Umich's plan here, because I think they planned on bandit tricking this wall. And if Doobie gets this off right, and it looks like he did, Umich isn't going to be able to bandit trick the wall. They're just going to soft breach it.
There's someone slightly to Doobie's left.
Yep, out on garage catwalk. Ooh, this is a little dangerous game that Brap's playing. Doobie does get picked from his angle. Brap playing on this head peak. This is dangerous. Him throwing that, knowing there's someone straight to his right. There's somebody playing behind that shield. Boot throws his drone into bedroom. He does see him, and we'll see. We got Cypher, Fleegs,
Cypher gets
and
one.
Boot all over on that side. I mean,
Fleegs has no health, neither does Boot.
Yeah.
Boot has the diffuser.
they did pick off another one, but this Valkyrie is still here, still playing around them. I think they ran. They went down. Their Valk managed to make it out main stairs, and they're wrapping all the way back around the site. It is 4-3. I mean, SAU has the man advantage here. If they reconvene and set out on a solid push, this could be a very good rebuttal round for SAU here. We'll see. They've got some flank cams set up. They don't want to get flanked again. They're gonna go for this wall, and
Try to breach.
Brap taking some damage from down below.
So not a lot of help left.
Looks like they're gonna work on completely reconvening. Everybody getting from the same spot so that they can double
flash.
swing or do any refrags that need to do. Flashing out again. That bandit
There's another one.
That bandit's just standing on that drone hole. If they would watch it, there we go. Cypher sees it, but he does move back around. We'll see. We're looking at a really good spot. AJ, keep watching it. There we go.
Fleegs with the double.
Fleeg's getting the double kill off. It is a 3v2
There's someone
situation.
behind.
There is somebody playing the red stairs barricade. Oh, and Fleegs' own Nomad gets set off by the Valkyrie. It throws him across. And that just that really screwed SAU there. I don't know how that Nomad activated from the Valkyrie at that point. Like, it should have activated a lot earlier. But that was just an unfortunate turn of events there near the side. They were having a really good push in there, but just having those two angles covered by Umich, that they had a really set angle side there. That does lead us into round 4. Umich does have the round advantage here, 3-0. They're going back to gym bedroom site. Now, honestly, this was a pretty solid initial push from SAU, but the second things started to slow them down is where it kind of got wrong. So we'll see how SAU changes it up here and adapts to what Umich is doing. They know people are going to be playing around the CCTV cache. Now, honestly, I would like to see SAU maybe send like Brap and Fleegs or Brap and Doobie, somebody like that, towards CCTV and just clear those guys out instead of playing on that balcony initially. and just having to watch that window, because they can just keep re-peeking that window. You're never going to know for sure when they'll do it, but if you clear them out right out the gate, a lot better of a setup. And it looks like, honestly, this might be what they're doing. Umich never got around to reinforcing the exterior wall.
There is someone close though.
Yep, there is somebody playing in cash on the table. Leagues hurling bullets with the LMG downrange.
Boots using the LMG too.
Yeah, Boot and Flea. Well, where?
Bomb located by attackers.
That's not an LMG. That's just AR. But we'll see here. SAU Brat getting picked off. They did hop out that window, and Fleegs was just not prepared for that run out. He wasn't looking.
He was mid reload.
Yeah, I don't know exactly why Fleegs is running that LMG. That thing hasn't, unless it got buffed recently, might have. That thing's been out of use for a while because of how bad the recoil and everything is with it. But we'll see here. SAU, Fleegs does get one with it though. Doobie taking some damage. He looks away. I don't know why Doobie dropped that Logi hatch. He had to have known the info. He had to have that info that there was at least 2 or 3 people.
There's someone else.
There's somebody on the main stair coming up the steps, close to the door.
They know where Boot is. He shot that camera.
Yeah, they know Boot's out there. They might know Cypher's out there too. It's always so hard watching this in spectator because you're like, because you see stuff long before the players will even be aware of it.
So someone on those steps.
Still somebody on those steps. Someone in construction.
Saw him.
And Frost. Oh. Dude. Oh, he downed him though.
Yeah.
We'll
Hopefully
see.
he can swing that.
Thurston? He had the crosshair there. If he would have just shot, he could have had him.
Let's see if he's camping behind that couch.
They know the ones in construction. They know the ones still on main stairs. 40 seconds left on the clock.
Attackers recovered the bomb.
We'll see.
Huge kill from Cypher. He saw him right through that wall.
Cypher got him. Fleegs got down from
Gets the
across
burst.
Matt. Fleegs is going to get back up.
They know he stairs.
AJ has to plant the bomb. I don't know if they know for sure this guy stairs, and he's already pushed all the way up to this 90 hallway.
Boot should have known he was stairs. Oh, they got
They got
him
him on ping now. League, stop watching that spot.
They just gonna put diffuser.
Diffuser going down.
Diffuser had been dropped. 10
But
seconds to go.
oh, Insider picking up the 2 kills.
We're gonna call time. It looks like.
Yeah, looks like it. That and honestly, this is what SAE needs to do right now. Like after 4 uncontested rounds,
Very close.
very close. They're having close rounds, but in that last round, that was difficult because it wasn't even the coincidence that happened the last time SAU tried holding that site, where all they had to do was drag their gun down to get the kill. That person had to rotate around. I don't know. I mean, I feel like there was definitely time there that SAU could have gotten the bomb down. I don't know if that Valkyrie still had their C4 up until the end of the round, so that could have been what was holding off on the plant. They could have been worried about a C4 from below. But hopefully, SAU made use of this timeout. They're calling out. SAU's not even doing too bad across the board at this point. They're all getting kills. They're all participating. They're all contributing. It is seeming like attack just might not be SAU's strong suit on this map. But we are seeing similar picks to how SAU's been running it. I'm not seeing anything really changing up there, and honestly, I don't know if it really has to. The one thing I can kind of see, I don't know if that's not a... No, that's not really a change. Fleegs is running Gridlock, and that's not a bad pick. I mean, it's going to be flank watch. They know this Insider has been running this Valk all around the map. I mean, denying him from flanks as much as possible is probably the best thing they could do, besides just outright hunting him down at the start of the round.
10 seconds before insertion.
But there's not really a good method of doing that unless SAU would give up a really good op for somebody like Deimos or for Jackal, which they've tried Jackal. It just didn't seem to be working out in their favor at the start here. But we're just seeing your typical exterior camera drops at this point as SAU kind of gets set up in position to start moving. Looks like Fleegs is moving over to Logi Hatch. Does look like one of Umich's players is playing by this main stairs window. Actually bottom of main stairs, so they could move around to kitchen. They could go all the way downstairs, upstairs, however they want to play that there.
Perhaps gonna toss this camera down.
Yep, they are droning out, so that's very good on their part here. Looks, and they did get eyes on him. They know that Valkyrie is upstairs. It's not even the Valkyrie. The Valkyrie's on the first floor, but there is somebody upstairs as well. We are seeing SAU drop in, trying to hold some angles. I'm a little bit worried with Doobie just standing over top of this vertical play that somebody's just going to run up below him and shoot him.
They did see someone below.
Yeah, they know.
Perhaps
They
trying to get
know.
him.
They know the Valkyrie was playing around first floor of this staircase. I don't know if they got eyes on this lead. Oh, there we go. They got eyes.
He crossed. They didn't know. It's gonna be right below him.
Yep, the Valkyrie still kind of like wiggle peeking around these stairs. Looks like Doobie
Come back
getting
up.
back up on the roof. Brat just shooting straight through, trying to go through 2 floors, and is a thing, definitely a thing he can do here. Umich had somebody playing in dirt. I don't know if they called him back into sight yet. Is that somebody? That's a Umich player playing in the freezer here. It's that Legion. Oh,
Wow.
oh, that was hard to watch. But Doobie does get the kill there, thankfully. I'm a little bit worried here with Doobie trying to push in.
Perhaps
That
sitting on the
somebody might
second
be
floor right
watching.
now, looking straight into the basement.
Straight into the site. 45 seconds left in the round. 5v4. Goyles are kind of just starting to get detonated. That's going to be a lot of time just burning away. SAU needs to figure out exactly what they're doing here and start executing.
They're gonna have to dodge that fire too.
Yeah, they're going to have to either drop a hatch to dodge the fire or they're going to have to run through it. 25
Please.
seconds left.
Can't afford to run through the fire right now.
4v4. It's
15
just
left.
time. The time's getting to him now.
Yeah. Who gets
12
hit?
seconds, 10 seconds. Brap does get picked. Looks like one's playing back by dirt entrance lockers. Yeah, and that's just time. Time gets to their heads. I know a common thing that's said to the players is don't worry about the clock until like 5 seconds is when it's really important. But with 5 seconds, you don't have time. You do need to. It shouldn't decide every decision for you, but you need to be aware of how much time you have left in a round and what you have to do. You need to be able to execute some form of plan, because there was just a while where SAU was sitting up on
sitting
top
there.
floor.
Yeah.
But
Attackers need to
Umich
bombs.
up 5 rounds. SAU really needs to take this round here. Last round of the first half, I mean, if they can take it, then they can start playing their defense hold, and it could end up a completely different game. But if SAU can't take this round, it's going to be just playing to survive for this map. But we'll see. Umich is changing up their strategy a little bit. Umich is going pool. They're opting for a pool hold here. I didn't think they played horrifically on the other site. But let's look at the operators here for a pool. I've never seen somebody play pool on this map in comp. You got Maestro, you got Smoke, and Fenrir, which is one I feel like the guys are definitely gonna have to worry about here. But I wonder if Umich, it looks like almost all of Umich is up on the upper floors. I don't know if maybe they tried to fake site. I don't know if Brap has his shotgun on right now. Oh, Brap getting quick peeked by Necc, and he swings the window and picks off Leagues too. Cypher playing around hot tub, maybe? Strip entrance, I think. Got Doobie up on the roof. Doobie's watching this window now. He doesn't want that Necc guy to swing it again and have the opportunity to get anybody. Bandit on Umich side, just bandit tricking. And I mean, that's all he really needs to do there. Doobie does take both batteries off the wall. Now, what would be even better to do at this point is watch that window into that hall while they're trying to breach.
And they still
They
don't
do
know
get
where Bomb
they do
is.
get the breach down though.
He sees him.
Doobie sees him. He sends a
Doobie.
few bullets towards the Fenrir. Fenrir gets on the other side of the window.
Didn't hit him
He
at
he preps. The Fenrir actually prepped that window, so all he has to do is hit it once to hop out. Which that might happen right here, actually.
all. Doobie's just gonna go back up. Boot and Cypher.
Boot and Cypher getting picked from down below. 1v5 situation for Doobie. We will see if this works out in his favor. He does pick up one kill into main bedroom. He knows someone else is playing somewhat closer on this window. And hops out. He does get a second kill.
1v3 for Doobie. 49 seconds
Dropping
left.
down. Shooting at the window here.
Didn't see the one that came through.
Didn't see. But he does get
Gets
the
it.
kill, though. That is a triple for Doobie.
Triple for Doobie. 34 seconds
Reloading his
left.
gun.
1v2. Plant situation here.
We will see. He
Sees
knows one
behind
at the bar now.
Doesn't know where the other one is right now. 20 seconds left for him to clutch. Stuck on the barbed wire right now.
15 seconds left.
He doesn't have defuse. He's got 12 seconds.
Yeah,
And that does just give. He was doing very well there
nice triple kill
for
for Doobie.
it being a 1v5 situation. Nice triple kill for Doobie. We will see how everything goes on the back half of this map, though. SAU switching over to defense. I will say I think SAU is more of a defense-sided team anyway.
I would agree.
So we will see how the boys play this out, and hopefully we can take it all the way to overtime and close it out here on map 2, Clubhouse.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Starting us off on the back half of map 2, SAU on the defense. They are going for the gym bedroom hold. They are going for SAU's pretty good hold here. Having Cypher on Bandit, I think he'll be trying to play around that main wall on Hot Tub, just keep that being tricked. They're opting for the castles on the window. And I think on gym bedroom door they do it as well, just so that they can't get shot looking down that hallway.
Seconds remaining.
Prepping up their site. They're getting everybody sorted where they need to be before the round starts. Here in 2 seconds.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb.
And I will say something I'm just seeing now. Kind of interesting, but at the same time I understand it. Umich opting for double hard breach. So I think they're going to be trying to do a double hard take. So I think they're going to have one person go for hot tub, and I think they're going to have another person go for either construction or just clear through CCTV. And we're in another one of these situations where it's like, you're watching this through a lens the other players don't see. I mean, Boot definitely hears this guy right outside the window. But he doesn't know exactly what's going on there.
There's another guy right by Fleeks, too. Yeah, Boot knows about this guy now. That he's got his shotgun ready.
Yep.
They're going to breach that
Sledge
window.
opened the construction window. We do have Fleegs and Brapton playing in cash. So they're gonna have to watch their angles here, because if all of Umich collapse in here, this is gonna be very difficult.
That's a disgusting peek right there.
That was a very good angle. Brap is opting to give it up though. Move into construction. He's moving
Yes,
away
man.
from the Grim Bees, so he doesn't get marked. Fleegs hasn't been marked, still in that room. So if Umich starts moving through that room, he might be able to find a cheeky kill or two. But we will see. AJ quickly checking cams. He's still playing around this 90 area. He wants to make sure that if they try to go for this wall, they're not going to get it, which is probably the best thing he could be doing at this point. All these windows are getting open. Fleegs did back out of cash. One is in cash, and he does pick up the kill on Fleegs. One of Umich's players taking a little bit of damage. But Umich does have control of the other side of top floor here, over by CCTV cash. One is in gym bedroom with Boot, and Boot does kill off Yui before he's able to make any substantial plays, thankfully.
Even game 4v4.
Oh, Brap, knowing
Brap's
one's coming through
on.
Logi. He got some bullets off on him. They know they're going through Logi now. But that we do see Doobie getting picked by Necc. And Necc picking up another kill on Boot. Brap getting a decent amount of damage off on Twisty. But Necc does pick up a third quad kill on Cypher.
Not sure he's below that wall though. Just putting diffuser down.
Yeah,
right
they're
there.
getting the diffuser down. Brap's left with very low health. He does know one's down, and he does get swung. That is
Gonna
an
be
ace
map
for
2.
Necc on Umich. And that is the conclusion to map 2, Clubhouse. Clubhouse is the most played map, I would argue, between that and Oregon. So every team has some experience with this map. But it does look like Umich has just a little bit more for map 2. There's the final scoreboard for map 2. We will see you all in about 5 minutes with the concluding map, map 3.
Actually, pretty toxic what you guys just did. Let a brother get one
Alright.
round, man. Let me get a round, man.
Bro, y'all got us on our map fake, bro. We had to do that.
That was crazy.
Thank you. Let's go. Let's go. One more.
No, that wasn't
Yeah,
our map pick. We told Nick don't pick fucking cafe, and then or chalet, and then he picked chalet. We told him pick cafe. Don't ban or don't pick chalet. And this man's like, okay, we pick chalet, ban cafe first. I don't.
Well, good luck, gentlemen.
Hey, listen.
GL.
Boys.
But the best
Yeah.
team win.
I fucking hate Doobie. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of him after this game.
Can
Please.
Can we double team him?
Whoa.
I'm not talking
Start the
like fire.
game!
I'm
Start the
not
damn
talking fire.
game! Start the game!
Welcome back to the stream. And it looks like that's a ban for Umich taking out Montang. That's surprising. Granted, there is a few Montang plays. Dogaby calling it. There we go. Which, another one in the books. But we are back here on map 3 border for the conclusion of the first round of NECC Nationals. SAU banning Dokkaebi and Azami. So far, Umich has banned Montang. I know the Montang reasoning for second floor site. I mean, there is a lot of teams that just try to go for an initial plant right out that door on east side. Yeah, Solus banned. I mean, Solus is just really good for anti-info. If you don't want a team using drones on you, you play Solus. Faded
Doobie was playing
opting.
that
Yeah,
very
Doobie
well.
was playing that heavily
map.
first map, and that was arguably a very good cause for how decisive
Anti-intel.
that first map was. Just looking at some of the ops on the board here that have been chosen by both teams, I saw Faded's playing Capcan. Now,
Hackers need to locate and
I'm just really hoping, especially with Brap on an IQ play here, that Umich doesn't get any Capcan hits. But we will see. They're opting for a Doc, which after last match, with how many people SAU do just manage to down, I can't argue the pick on the Doc. That Doc pick is not too bad. As well as a Fenrir pick. Especially for tight angles and everything and entry points. Fenrir is a very good contester for all that.
10 seconds remaining.
More on the like SAU side of things, it's a pretty typical lineup for an attacking lineup.
5 seconds.
You got your soft breach, you got your hard breach, you got your stuff to clear the wall. We do have Brapton running IQ. Just to know what gadgets are around, we have Malusi running out on the balcony. I don't know if she just ran over to security. We're having that run out again. I'm really hoping no one from SAU gets taunted into that. But we will see as the round really kicks off here. Doobie getting picked off near the start here. That was by... I think that was by Yui. That was that run out. No, that wasn't the run out. Okay. But
Bomb has been located.
SAU droning out, clearing out
They do find sight.
this sector. Yeah, they know where site is. They know they saw this Malusi as well. They know someone's hopping on their phone close on site wall.
Prep did spot quite a bit of util.
Yep, they're noticing this util. They're seeing that. Two people from Umich and security. Oh, and
Dude.
Cypher getting a good pick straight through the window on Yui, who was just trying to rotate out of that security area. It is a 4v4 situation now. This is a lot more even. There is Umich, the Fenrir from Umich, playing in 90, who takes quite a bit of damage. But there's still these people in security. SAU never cleared these people out of security. And they just get some of the picks there.
2v4.
We'll see. We have one coming up East Stairs, but Boot does get the kill on that. that member from Umich. Fenrir moving into Fountain. While the Doc is still on site as well. I don't know. I think the other person from Umich is still playing. Yep, still playing around security area. It is just Cypher and Boot here at this point, so they got to play off each other. Don't think either of them have any drones left either. But they do know that the one is watching the main hallway.
Cypher knows where at least 2 of them are.
But he does get picked off. That was a tight round, though. I mean, that's not something... I'm not going to say that's a sign for anything. But that was a very close round. SAU, I think if they run that back again, I think SAU could definitely do a better job.
100%.
Now that they know how aggressively Umich is playing into that security room. Because I think they had 3 people in that room at one point when Fleegs got dropped. But I am seeing a little bit of switches up on the board. Fleegs went for a Jackal this time around instead of a Gridlock. To make a little bit less audio, that could change stuff up. They are also... SAU will probably just go for a vertical take here now that Umich is playing the bathroom teller site. So, we'll see. I've seen SAU do a few different takes whenever it's one of these downstairs sites. I've seen them just go straight through Armory, clear out Armory, and take control that way. And I've also seen them go from east. So, honestly, I would like to see the Armory. I think there's a pretty good success rate with the Armory push. But we will see here while the round gets started off. Almost a... No. I was about to say almost a duplicate pick on Umich for operators, but we did swap out for an Oryx and the staple Valkyrie that Umich plays. That Oryx worries me, because one of Oryx's like passive abilities is just to straight up pop up hatches that are already opened. So, even if SAU believes they have complete top control, if they have an open hatch behind them, that Oryx can hop up if no one's watching. And Doobie putting himself in a very dangerous spot. Brap getting picked right off the bat here too by Necc from New Umich. This Necc player, the Necc and Twisty players from Umich, they're definitely 2 to keep an eye out for. Doobie taking a little bit of damage. I don't think that was bullets. I think that might have just been a... No, it would have had to have been bullets. There's no traps. We are seeing Fleegs trying to look into security, trying to look for any footprints there. It does look like SAU is opting to go for this Armory push, while Doobie tries to work up a little bit of mayhem on the other side of the map. If SAU gets a drone in here, they could move very quickly here. Nobody is directly in Armory. This would be very good, and they could meet up with Doobie and just pick off people. But Doobie does get dropped by Nitro Cell from Necc. And now we have Insider just playing in that archives room. We are seeing, though, Leagues knows where one is. I think another one's going to be direct, like, right about on top
outside right now.
Yep. And one of them, it's the Oryx. He came up the hatch behind Fleegs. Exactly what I was worried about. That does leave Cypher and Boot yet again. They know somebody's in the security office again. Actually, I think that security office dropped again. Looks like they're having just a little bit of difficulty just getting around all this. Tucked away in one of the corners. And that is round 2 for Umich as well.
to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
We go into round 3 here. We're seeing Workshop Vent as the site for Umich. Exact same lineup. They're swapping the orcs off for Clash. I think Umich is getting really comfortable. I don't know if... Hopefully that spells a little bit of demise for them. But we will see here as they set everything up. Just looking at some of the util stuff. They got plenty of impacts, nitros,
10 seconds.
the bulletproof for info, as well as that Valk yet again. But we are seeing Brap opt off the IQ. I would not do that in this situation. They know how heavily Umich plays into their gadgets and everything. But we shall see here. Vent Workshop. We'll see how SAU decides to take this. I think they're just going to go up, and they might even just try to push straight through archives. Brad finding himself in a little bit of a tight spot right up there. He is getting a drone in, though.
Spot
2 in
one.
archives.
Saw him.
He does get
Huge
1.
shots. Doobie took a lot of
Doobie
damage.
taking a lot of damage from the other player in archives. I think he was on top of the computer, staring out the window. We'll see if somebody starts dropping nitros or impacts towards Doobie. It could be pretty bad. We do have another Umich player over in Armory right now.
Another one got knocked.
It is the Clash. Okay, Clash dropped back down. Fleeg's got the Valk. So now they're going to be hopping on their cams here, so SAU is going to have to be careful about that. The Clash is playing top of metal stairs right now. If SAU can isolate her, they could definitely deal with her right away. Otherwise, if they want to try to just slowly pick off the rest of the players, either way is a good choice here.
They're all playing pretty close together, just trying to find.
They
out
are
the
playing close
site.
together, and honestly, I think it's better that they do. You still want to maintain a little bit of distance, so not, like you don't have a full nitro cell wipe or anything like that, or people just shooting through everyone. But if you're close enough that you can play off each other, like if one person gets picked and then another can go for a refrag, then you're definitely playing it right in my mind.
There's a shield.
Clash still trying to contest that like upper metal stairs area.
5v3 though.
It's a 5v3, 1 minute left. SAU's got a few drones on the board. At this point, they just need to get a drone in sight, figure out where one of these guys is, isolate him off, and get the plant down.
They still do have 50 seconds, but that's gonna
50
start creeping
seconds.
up close.
Yeah. We do see the Clash picking off Brap, but Fleeg's getting the
42.
refrag real quick. Clash was still playing around metal stairs. It looks like both Umich players kind of drop back towards back workshop vent area. So SAU should have like full control here near bathroom way. They could get down here. One of them's already down here. Cypher's down here. If Boot gets down here and gets this plant off, there we go. We're starting to see a little bit more action here from
Cypher's
SAU.
flash, though.
There isn't any nitro cells on the board. There's impacts, but unless they're direct hits, you're not going to see anyone get down from that.
So,
This is... Yep, saw him. We are
Drops.
seeing a drop from behind. It quickly turns into a 1v2 situation with diffuser down.
Fleek sees him.
But yep,
sees both
Fleek
of
sees
them.
both of them. He does
Shield,
thankfully
and there you
get that
go.
Fleeks thankfully pulling through and getting both of those players. That was a very close round. In my opinion, it shouldn't have been a close round. They had 4 people up. They had plant down. I don't know
Yeah.
what happened. I don't know exactly where that clash
They just
went.
got swung at the right time.
Swung at the right time. Maybe a bit of clutter calls. But what matters is SAU does win that round. So
They do.
that brings their mental up a little bit more. So we are already looking better than how we were looking for round differential on Clubhouse.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Going into round 4 here, we are seeing pretty similar to the initial operator picks for this top floor. Umich opting for a Goyo. I don't think they ran that the first time around,
I
but
do not think so.
it is definitely a pick that I
It
can
is a
see
pick.
I can see SAU running that pick. Goyle is just really good for that time denial, and Umich knows, especially from Clubhouse, that SAU can sometimes have trouble with time. So opting for an operator that can give them as much of that as possible, not a bad choice. Brapton picking back up the IQ. Umich is always doing these runouts. I'm really hoping nobody from SAU ever gets caught by it. But they do need to be very, very careful about it. Doobie making his way up from west. We do have Fleegs on Brava. That can, with these guys, honestly, I would be targeting those Malusis more than anything else. The Fenrirs wouldn't be that bad either, but it's not really a whole lot to try to hack the Wamais for. He is Fleegs is gonna get one of the Fenrirs.
Doobie
Doobie does take quite a hefty amount of damage,
There we go.
but he does get that down. But he gets
From above.
picked.
That guy is still down though.
He is still downed. It is that Goyle that is downed. You have Necc from Umich who's playing Doc, which you can just get him back to full health. Umich is probably going to get that res back off, and if they let that Doc come around, it's going to be a full health 5v5 or 5v4 situation, and that's what it comes around to. But SAU moving up, they're moving in. They know someone's on the
It is
flank.
here
League
below.
gets it on the back to a 4v4. Oh, it was close. I don't know if they saw the one that was below them on that staircase or not. Boot getting another pick, though. Taking a bit of damage, but he does get that pick. It is a 4v3.
He's gonna get pushed out a little bit though.
He's going to get pushed out a little bit. Doc on Umich has taken a little bit of damage, and he still has 2 more stims.
3v3.
Boot does
got
get
picked
picked. Yep. It looks like all the rest of the Umich players are upstairs. At this point, SAU just needs to get back to communicating. As long as they're keeping up their communications, this should be something that they can work around. Fleegs does get picked by Twisty. We do have one SAU player hopping into radio. They're checking Taco. And they're looking out towards 90. It's Brap. Keeping that tight look towards Fountain. That's exactly where he needs to be
There we
looking.
go.
He gets the Fenrir off the board. Perfect scenario there. We've got
2v2.
2v2, Doc and Malusi. And they are separated. One in
It's all
archives,
behind the
though.
diffuser though.
Yep, there's one in archives on the back side of the cabinet.
Flank.
Coming through the fountain rotate. Cypher is the last SAU player up.
Cypher knows where one is, doesn't know where the other is, and he's just gonna look like he's playing time.
Yeah. That is unfortunate. They were making a pretty good push there.
They were.
All they really need to do is speed it up and try to maintain a couple more of their players up to that end there. But moving into round 5, we're just going to start seeing the cycle of sites. So we're going back down to bathroom tellers. And on the board again, Yui on the Oryx. I'm very much hoping after it happened last round that SAU is a lot more aware of it and that they adapt to it and have somebody either watching these hatches or that they don't blow open access hatches. The only other issue with Oryx, though, is the secondary can be a shotgun or he can run a primary shotgun, so you do have to worry about him being able to just open those hatches himself. Alright, let's see. On the board, Fleas on the Bravo. I think he performed pretty well in the Bravo last round. I think that's a pretty good pick. The Mutes might slow him down a little bit, but if he's able to get eyes on them, they really won't stop a whole lot. Besides that, we have Doobie deciding to get off Buck and go to Iana. Honestly, I think that might be a better pickup for Doobie. That way he's able to at least drone out, in a sense, the spots he's going to be rushing. Oh, no. Oh, I'm very worried about this with that Oryx being right
Yeah.
there.
surprised he didn't shoot when he heard him.
I think he's kind of waiting. I know he heard them, but I think he's kind of waiting. He was trying to look at those cams. I think he was trying to, no, I think he's trying to do that on purpose. He's outside now, though. He's got the, yep, and he does get the pick off on Fleegs. Exactly. Yeah. It's such a weird thing to have to try to worry about as an Oryx, because you usually never see him.
Oh.
He is right on the opposite side of these bunkers. Oh, but Doobie just in time saves, oh, not saves Brap, and then Necc picks up the other kills.
Boot sees him through that doorway.
It's Boot and Cypher.
Someone right below Boot as well.
Yep, Boot and Cypher against the world. We got 2 more Umich players up on the upper level with them. 1 in archives, 1 back in the office.
1v4.
1v4, Cypher gets picked off.
Saw one.
But
It's dose.
Boot does get a double kill. Clearing the upstairs for Boot. He can move around as much as he wants now.
He's just being too cautious though.
I don't know. I wouldn't say this is too cautious. You've got 1:30 on the clock at this point. The Oryx is off the board. The only 2 you're going to have to worry about is a Mute, who you know is almost playing sight, and the Malusi. And Boot sees his feet for a little bit, but he does take damage. Boot doesn't have enough health. He needs to get like a lucky pick at this point. I don't know if SAU has any cameras that they're able to give callouts for. Boot does have 1 drone remaining. Oh, there is one.
Though.
He does see him. Oh, he downs him too. Oh, such a close round. Boot really pulling his weight in that round though. Picking off plenty. We will see. We are seeing a back to vent workshop. SAU did win this round last time, albeit it was close. Hopefully we see a very decisive take from SAU here, and that they're able to just clear any holds upstairs and get this round to make the back half a little bit easier and less worrisome. But we are seeing the staple Umich pick with Necc on the Valkyrie. Their operator choice really isn't changing up a whole lot on this map. They are arguing in for an Ella and a Legion here instead of some of their other choices, but they really like the Malusi and the Fenrir for sure. I think they've picked those 2 every single round on defense. We have Brap and Doobie switching. Kind of switching with Brap here. Doobie is taking the IQ, Brap is taking a Twitch. This could be very useful. They could opt to just try to take out as much util as possible before even entering the building, which, as long as nobody gets picked early on, could be definitely the play to go for. Doobie getting a pretty good drone around East 90 area. They're taking care of all the externals, being cautious on that front. Brap getting one of his Twitch drones up into East Stairwell, taking out some inside cams there. We'll see if Doobie gives him any callouts for any gadgets. We do know SAU does know at least 2 people are upstairs with them. No one's holding this hallway. One's running out on the outside. I think they ran out from Armory side. Thankfully, I don't think there was anybody on SAU out there that was able to get caught by that. Most of SAU kind of moving in around this east stairwell. I feel like they either need to go for this wall. Oh, decent amount of damage off on Necc. That's very good. I am seeing Fleegs. I think he's deciding to play the stairwell looking underneath instead of just laying down. Boot taking a little bit of damage. Cypher taking a little bit of damage. And the one player just laying down in Taco.
Is he still there?
Is it a 4v4, 4v3 situation? No, he backed up. The guy in Taco backed up. I think there is still 2 more players up top. SAU needs to get some info here and communicate this info, because these players that are still up top here are in spots that if it's overlooked, it could be very bad for SAU. Good pick on a Valcam there from Doobie. Doobie is IQ. He should definitely have known about that immediately, which maybe he did. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. We do have a Umich player playing in Fountain. They do trade out there,
He's
and
gonna res.
actually, yeah, I can
Maybe.
go for a res.
I'd go for the
That
res
person,
here.
yeah, that person's going
Alright,
back.
he's got it
Somebody
covered.
is getting the res. They know one more is up here. They know that Fenrir is still up here, I think. I hope they know he's up here yet. They do.
Dude takes a couple wild shots at that wall.
They just need to hunt this guy out. Get him. They did. They hunted him out. It's a 4v1 situation.
Triple for
Twisty
Fleas.
from Umich is downstairs in sight, hopping outside. He's trying to go on a flank here.
They
Fleeks
heard him
is.
break glass though.
They heard him break glass, and he
Know
is.
where he is.
And
There you go.
taken decisively. That is a round. That is what SAU needed to do. That is the round to end the first half of the map.
100%.
Boost the morale up, get the energy up, and now they go into defense. Arguably, their better side on every map. So, especially here, we'll see just how well they can all play this. Umich opting for the Glads. I think I know exactly what they're going to plan to do for that. I believe I've seen them do that. As long as SAU is playing smartly, that shouldn't be too much of an issue. I think that Glads is going to kind of go up the east stairs side and just toss smokes and look through, because you can get some pretty long angles on that. We'll see. I know Doobie likes to play around that archive window. I'm kind of hoping he doesn't do that. But I know every once in a while he'll do it and he'll get a good couple of picks, so we'll see. I think they're opting in for the head holes out on Armory Wall. Everyone's really setting up. Brap playing Echo. He's going downstairs. Now he's kind of coming back up. We'll see here. This will be an interesting round just to see how everything goes. Umich did swap off the glass. They're going for a 0 Finka. Umich really liking their Finka on attack side, and I mean it's an understandable operator to pick. I mean it's one of the few ops that you can actually get health back on the attacking side. So especially just with how often some of Umich's players get downed and not necessarily killed, that Finka can be a massive help. Fleeks does get droned out at half wall. He is not made aware of that drone out because it was a soft ping. Ooh, getting a nice little ping to start. And he is docked, so he can heal himself if he wants.
Getting that early pick is always the move.
Doobie getting a nice early pick too.
Yeah.
From his spot at this window. Boot does heal himself. Good. I'm happy to see that. Boot getting another pick. Let's see it. Double kill on Boot. There was still one more out on that balcony side. He does get behind. They made their way up through east stairs, open the wall. It's a 0. We got a 0 on a Twitch.
Bomb sites are found.
Bomb sites are found. They're two basic intel operators. But with a 4v2 situation here at this point, as long as SAU can deal with like this intel gathering before it really happens, they shouldn't get picked all that much. Randon trying to use his echo drones to get a little bit of information. Cypher holding a nice long angle. 0 trying to get that wall open with his hard breach. SAU doesn't really have anything they can toss there to counter it, so they're going to get that wall open. Or not. Nope,
No,
they did. They've got that wall open.
Do you see his head? I couldn't tell.
They probably
Brap
could
saw
have
one.
briefly. Brap with this echo drone. I mean, he can deny plant for as long as he doesn't get killed. If they hop in, that he could deny plant. I think both of his drones are down though. Yeah.
Doobie knows one's behind him though.
Done up. He started moving around. He's moving in. One did hop into sight. One Archive's dead.
Please.
The other one, it was planting. He hopped off
2v1.
plant, though. It is a 2v1.
He's just gonna stick this diffuser down.
He's going to try, but he's going
There
to
you
get
go, Brap.
flanked by Brap. That's exactly what we wanted to see out of Brap there. A nice, good flank. Ending off the first round of the second half.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused
All right,
by attackers.
but
Round 8.
round 8, second round of the second half. We're seeing Doobie hop off a Jaeger and instead going for the Capgun. Cypher picking up the Echo. Rapton picking up... It seems like a big role switch, almost.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping that they didn't just completely forget that they... I don't think they needed electrical. I don't think they play for electrical here. I think they play to hold upstairs. So I don't think they forgot or overlooked anything there. I think they're going to try a little bit more of an aggressive hold, and they're going to put the players up top who are just going to reinforce that.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
We are seeing Umich. I think this is the first time they've even pulled it out, but it is that Ying that was banned last map making her appearance. But Umich picking up a lot of the same ops. They do have an IQ this time as well as a buck. It looks like they're going to try to go very quickly and very heavily.
Yeah.
Straight for armory here.
Attackers have recovered their defusers.
And they're
They're just
following
gonna
in
rush it
drones.
here.
They
Oh my
can, I
gosh.
mean, they can do it. Oh,
Oh,
Doobie.
Doobie.
Doobie. This erratic nature.
He gets the heal from Brat.
Yep, Brap is going to be able to give him that heal. They are watching their backside there, but most of Umich's team is in on that armory side. I mean, you could almost just toss a nitro up at the ceiling there and you would get a kill with it. Thankfully, they're picking off some drones. Leagues gets some damage off on two of Umich's players. Doobie opting to jump down, which is probably the better choice here. They basically lost complete hold of upstairs. Boot getting picked from upstairs through the floor, I believe. Already in bathroom, Umich opted to just go very heavily. I think as soon as they made entry.
There you go. Brap gets the refrag. Brap gets another one. Double for Brap.
I don't think they got diffuser down. I think they
They're putting it
stopped.
down right now.
Now they're going back at it. Oh, bad time to hop off, Brap. Oh,
Cypher's got little health to work with here. He knows where one is for sure. Looks away though. He's gonna be behind now. There's still a guy on his right. He's not aware.
I don't think he knows about the
No.
guy on his right. I think he thinks
knows
he's in the
now.
rotate, but he's in being held in a pincer maneuver there. That round, I think Umich just busted into armory, and then I think some of them ran down metal stairs. I think they just got into workshop, and then they just went straight for the wall. I mean, that would confuse the ever-living hell out of me, too. I mean, you think they're just going straight up top, but if they come in from that wall, it's going to cause a lot of confusion.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
But round 9, SAU down right now. It's 3-5, but we are on defense, where I hope to see SAU shine. We are seeing more of your standard op picks for each member of SAU. Umich going for the exact same lineup as last round. Does SAU have a mute on the board? They do have a mute on the board, which hopefully can be a big deterioration for this Twitch drone, but I think I don't know. I think that Faded plays Twitch pretty well, so we'll see. Yep, SAU opted for a heavy upstairs hold. If Umich goes for an upstairs push, it could work out, but I think Umich is gonna try to just like almost rush the site at this point. It's kind of what I'm seeing from Umich. Oh, they're yinging in upstairs. They are going to try. Oh,
There you go.
we do get a down on one of Umich's players upstairs. Doobie does get the
gets
finish
him.
kill there. There is another Umich player up, 2 more Umich players upstairs. Hopefully no one gets caught lacking here.
Another nade goes out.
At this
Doobie's still playing his
Archives
corner.
fountain. Doobie's playing his corner. Necc from Umich taking a substantial amount of
And
damage.
outside,
Doobie gets another kill from his angle.
Doobie playing this corner very well. Cypher got lit up.
Cypher got lit up. 0 on Umich is also lit pretty heavily. Boot does get picked.
Doobie's still playing these filing cabinets.
We will see. They're flashing. Doobie out.
Doobie gets flashed. He's just gonna play the shotgun at this point. It's flashed again.
Pull the trigger. Oh, Doobie. 2v2 situation. SAU is on site though. Brap maybe seeming to wrap around, trying to rotate. I think he's holding back. I think he's staying in sight.
Rap and Fleegs both downstairs on site.
But they are holding very good cross sections here. I mean, if anybody drops these hatches, Fleegs should have them. And if Fleegs doesn't get the pick, Brap should. One drops outside,
up.
climbs back up, going to the window. Where Doobie was playing. Other outside, I think they're trying to go back on info gathering because they really don't know what to do in this situation.
They do still have 50 seconds left, but
They only have one drone they can actually use to go around, though. So they're not, besides Zero's cams, and it looks like Zero's out of cams. I think he used them all. I don't know if they all got found or not.
Fleegs still has 2 impacts as well.
Yes, Fleek's got some impacts. Brap.
He's gonna have to swing that.
Brap
huge
does
headshot
pick
from
one
Brap.
up. The other one is in vent. We'll see if Fleegs notices him or not.
2v1.
Fleegs does get picked from the vent spot.
Brap heard the shots. He probably knows where they are.
Brap knows they're in vent at this point.
20 seconds. Diffuser's going down. Brap heard it.
In workshop, he's back. He's back
Brap
in.
doesn't
He's
see him.
default. He's default spot. This is gonna be
Brap!
Brap clutches
Huge
it up.
Kills
Huge
from
impact
Brapton.
kill there.
Oh, and the
Brap's being a
smiley
bit
face.
toxic.
There you go, Brap.
We do not advocate toxicity here at St. Ambrose University, but that was kind of funny. We are seeing SAU slowly making their climb.
5-4. And there's a smiley face from Brap yet again. Round 10. The B's only down 1 round right now.
Yet it was kind of funny.
There you go. You can switching up to Yanger. Or
Benry.
Benry.
Jaeger.
You can get your ears checked.
We are seeing Umich pick up the Finka again. I think they picked up Finka instead of the Ying.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
We are seeing a little bit of a switch up for Umich. They're opting off a few of their common picks. They are keeping up the 0 in the Twitch.
No Valk though.
No, oh yeah, no Val because they're on the other side.
Yep.
Patrick, thank you for that insightful input.
I know.
We do have Finka. We do have. Oh, their Ayana is going for the IQ pick. Honestly, from Umich's side, the 2 ops that worry me the most are that Twitch and that 0. That's so much info and it can cause so much havoc because both of those guys can destroy gadgets. Especially with Doobie going for a Fenrir here. He's putting down his Fenrirs, activating some of them here.
Hopefully playing very aggressive here.
I want to see, instead of aggressive from Doobie, especially on a Fenrir, I'd rather see him be very reactive. Because if somebody hits your Fenrir, you're basically blind. Or they're basically blind. And it gives you a very good opportunity to swing out at them. At least it's typically how I play Fenrir. But we are seeing Brapton back on the Echo. I like to see that. Boot back on his Doc plays, and Fleeg's where he always is. Legion. Love to see it. We are seeing Brapton get a quick pick off on the IQ. That really hurts Umich. Losing that IQ this early on.
Yeah, still over 2 minutes on the clock.
2 minutes.
Brap gets frozen.
No. He had a little bit of a shock. Somebody blew something up in a decent radius near him. We do see one of Umich players is playing around east. Brap's kind of out there looking for him.
Another pick.
Boot
from
gets
Boot.
another. Boot gets a pick.
5v3 for the Bees.
Yep. Bringing it up to a good 5v3. Boot playing Taco, giving himself some juice. As we see everybody trying to hold some nice cross sections here. Fleeg's actually in a very decent spot.
Yeah.
If this Zero decides to push in.
And another one,
definitively.
Doobie.
Doobie
gets
taking down
traded,
that Finka. He gets traded out, but that Finka being down.
Oh, Fleeg's gotta check his right.
Oh, Fleeg's looking at the wrong place at the wrong time. We are seeing it is left up to the Twitch and Zero yet again on Umich's side.
Still 3v2 in favor of the Bees.
3v2 in favor. We have Brap with his Echo drones. We
Umich kind of spread out right now.
We have Boot with still 2 healths back.
Huge heady from Brap.
Yeah, awesome heady from Brap. Perfect. We do have Twitch from Umich hopping in radio. Boot getting headied, but he does get a bit more damage off on him.
But that's big intel, no health.
No health. You know this person is at least in this area. Rotating around here, so this could cause a little bit of disruption if anybody moves. But
that angle's covered, it looks like.
Yes, if they continue to hold their cross spots where they're holding right now.
Fenrir.
Oh, and that Fenrir puts him in a real bad spot. I would rotate somewhere else, but with 20 seconds left, you don't have a lot of time. Not a lot of time, not a lot of health.
No, he knows
he is
he's in
moving in.
archives. There you go,
Swings
Brap.
it. Impact.
Tie game.
It is what we like to see here. Tied game, bringing up round 11. We're seeing a pretty good spread on the leaderboard there.
There you go. Round 11, 5-5.
This is what I like to see. I wish SAU would have gotten some more rounds while they were playing attack? Yes, but I know SAU plays their defense as well. So just at least even getting those 2 rounds, it puts it so much on the board for a good match here.
100%.
Umich opting for a pause.
Oh, Brap says sorry.
But they did it a little bit too late, I believe.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
No worries, I fat.
You fat finger to you.
Fat finger to F6. Timeout didn't work. So we will see here. I believe the timeout it's not going to go into effect until next round.
Yeah.
Don't believe that anything really happens here. They have to play this round out. But what this tells me is that SAU is getting a better mental here. Mm-hmm. That they are making Umich kind of mental boom here. Because if you look at these last couple of rounds, it's almost always the exact same 2 people alive at the end of the round.
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, if I was SAU, I would play it safe, play it how we've been playing, and just continue to work this out, and use the most of this mental boom. It is back to SAU playing bathroom tellers. It looks like they're going for the same push. So I'm hoping SAU is prepared for this time, because last time they did this armory push through and then they sent some people downstairs. Okay, we do see. Oh, we got one moving into archives already. And we do see Cypher getting picked off pretty easily. Fleeg's getting picked, or getting damaged. Doobie getting some damage.
Gets 2 already.
Doobie getting 2. He full killed 2.
traded.
That does make it a 3v3 even. With 3v2, Food picking up a nice kill too. Fleeks has a little heady. He's getting a nice little heady.
Huge shots from Fleeks.
It is a 3v1 situation. Diffuser is down. I don't think SAU knows Diffuser's down, but all they have to do is play sight and play it securely.
Minute 38 left.
At this point, if I
Recharge.
was so Brap's on Doc, if I would give Fleegs that health boost. You got 3 of those stims, get him back to full health. But
Just to make sure, play it safe.
just to make sure, play it safe.
Please is still looking at that heady, though.
Brap's watching all the way from workshop, which honestly, if
This guy's right above Fleegs here. He's going to swing.
he hit
Gets
one of
poisoned.
Fleegs' legions, so he's gonna lose a bit of health there too. There we go.
Fleegs gets the
Brap
full heal.
gives him that heal. This guy's looking here. This guy, I almost
He's going to take out Boot.
boot overswings his jurisdiction and just gets shut down there.
Did a little bit of damage to him, though, with that Legion.
So this zero's playing all of his cameras now. He wants to find any of
if
these.
he drops here,
Oh.
he's not...
Oh, they've got a soft ping on Brap, so this is kind of dangerous.
He's going to break down below.
Break down below, and he's gonna be looking. Okay, he
Now,
shot.
they know where he is.
He shot. Yeah.
Just a matter of time. Both watching their crosses, and there you
There
go!
we go, Fleegs.
Sending it to
Picking
map
up.
point!
Match point. 6-5. 6-5. Fucking Fleegs. Toxicity. Not endorsed. But
And
there is the
there is your
timeout going
timeout.
into effect. Because both teams kind of communicate at
This
this
country, what do the Bees need here in this round?
to adapt, to hold what they've been doing. They've been playing each site very well. Honestly, I think the lowest I've seen, has it gone down to a 1v1 situation on this back half? I think the
I don't
lowest
think
it's
so.
been has been a 2v2
2v1
and then
or
2v1s. They just need to keep their mental up. They need to play how they've been playing. They don't need to play specifically safe, but they don't want to get aggressive here. Getting over aggressive at this round is what would cause it to get sent to overtime, and that's just something you don't want to see at this point.
You want to explain our overtime rules real quick?
Pretty simple overtime rules. All as it is first to get ahead by 2. So highest it can go is 8, up to round 8, or yeah, round 8.
Oh.
But we're opting in. We're seeing very similar picks. Faded opting instead of the Twitch, going for the Brava. Honestly, that's kind of a switch up I like to see because I feel like Brava, while it can take your utility, it's a lot easier to counter than a Twitch. You can just quickly zoom in and destroy your utility. But what I would definitely be prepared for here if I was SAU is a hard rush, because I'm looking at this op list, having a Ram, having a Zoth, these guys are getting ready to do stuff quick, which SAU, they can definitely counter quick rushes, but they have to somewhat know it's going to happen or be aware of that it might happen. And with how Umich has been playing, they've never really hard rushed anything. So if they do it this round, it could.
I mean, the only time they hard rush was their first attack round.
Yeah,
When
and
they
even
hard rushed that.
even
Valkyrie.
that wasn't incredibly hard, but we will see here as the round gets off to a start.
I think it was the second.
We are seeing SAU. They're playing that upstairs holds again. Umich taking care of their externals. They're making their way up on these windows.
Pick up
They're
cannon.
gonna pick up their drones. These guys are gonna play heavy intel. Ooh, I don't know why this window is hit like this, and I don't
Yeah.
like it because
Very strange.
that's yeah, no, they're
create.
Umich can play right outside this window, and oh, we got Doobie taking some substantial damage, and he does get picked off by the Zofia. But there is some decent damage out there, and Umich doesn't have their Finka, so they're not going to get that health back.
Drop the bomb diffuser.
User gets dropped for some reason.
Yeah, Umich deciding to switch off who's carrying diffuser. Now, whether they want to test and see if anybody's playing below with nitro cells, or if they're just going to switch completely, we'll see. Brap, kind of playing some cheeky spots here, wanting to be able to flank, rotate, however they want to do it.
All
Umich
of
does.
these guys are
Umich
above.
has control of basically all of above. Cypher
can
not
almost.
in a terrific position, to be completely honest. That member of Umich on the
Fleeks gets
backside.
one.
Look, yes, Fleegs does get one good pick, so that brings it back to a 4v4.
Even
And it
game
was a
again.
full health person that he picked, so we still have Umich, who is down some health on two of
Health
their ops.
advantage here.
Minute 15 left in the round.
Match point for the bees.
Match point. Fleegs holding a nice angle. Umich is droning us out heavy again. These soft pings from Umich can be very deadly if they get anybody on cams here.
Diffuser gets picked back up. Still a 4v4, less than a minute left.
Looks like
Cypher saw the breakdown.
Yep. He saw part of it break.
Two drones coming
get
in.
those drones in. Fleegs has to do something. He has to kind
Knock
of
him out
move
right away.
because they could easily pick Fleegs if they get enough lines of sight.
Boots saw something drop, it looks like.
2 down in main lobby.
There you
Fleegs
go,
does
Fleegs
pick
gets
one of them.
another one.
2 more down in main lobby now.
Double kill for Fleegs.
One's gonna be close on that window. One's a little bit further back.
Cypher's playing this one very patiently.
It's kind of what he needs to do. If
And
this
someone might-
this zero
Swing in front of him. There's
Fleegs,
another one for
Brap
Brap.
gets that. Oh, Cypher switching his line of sight. It's not
One's
what you
still
want
on
to do
top.
because one's still on top.
Cypher
One out in the
doesn't
main
know.
level.
Cypher's
Cypher
gonna
gets
get
picked.
off.
Cypher gets picked from the 0. One
For the
hop
glass
into
break.
Cypher.
There you go! The bees take it against Umich.
First round of NECC Nationals. Go to the Bees.
In the books.
Great match from both teams today.
Bees coming out on top. 7-5 on map 3.
Mighty highs, mighty lows. But overall, great plays from
Yeah.
everybody involved. There's the final scoreboard for map 3.
Well,
We will see you all back here in a little bit with a post-match interview with one of our players here at SAU.
Welcome back. I'm joined here with
Fleeks,
Fleeks. How we feeling after that game?
absolutely wonderful, absolutely fine. I'm him. I locked in. You know, we had to do what we had to do.
Yeah. So what are your mentals looking like going into next week?
Absolutely wonderful. We got 0-7 loss, came back, fried them. No, we can take anything.
Yeah. You want to give one last word to the people?
Shout out to my mama.
There you go. On my mama. Please have a good night. We'll see you guys in just a few days with that next Nationals match. Thank you guys for tuning in. Have a good one.